What is up, GBA fans? This is John, aka Pokemon, and today I have an incredibly exciting announcement for you guys. The GBA D-League will be coming back for a third season, and that is going to begin this summer. We're really excited to bring back the D-League, and we are really excited to see who is going to apply and who is going to be the next GBA D-League champion, and maybe, just maybe, someone will follow in the footsteps of Mega Mogwai and Sceptile MC, make the jump from the D-League to the GBA, and become a GBA champion. Now that is a long ways away, and who knows exactly what's going to happen. All I do know is that you guys have a fantastic opportunity to make the GBA D-League. There will be an application in the description, so make sure you go and click on that right now. Now stay tuned for the video so I can go over all of the different things you need to do and just be prepared for, but the application is going to be your golden ticket to hopefully get into the GBA D-League. Remember, we can only take so many people, so if you do not get in, it doesn't mean that you weren't qualified, it just means there were so many other people, and we can only take so many people, so if you don't get in, there's always a next time, and make sure to support the people who do get in, as this will be a really fun season, and I cannot wait to see what happens, and we just want to make sure that you guys are still getting awesome GBA content, even when the main season is not going on, and just give your full support to the people selected. That being said, let's get on into the application, starting off with the simple questions. You know, the simple things you gotta fill out: what's your name, your email, your Discord, which is pretty important because that is how we talk to each other. Everybody in the GBA has Discord, and if you do not have one, I would suggest that you do make one. Twitter or YouTube, it's very unlikely that if you don't have a YouTube channel that you're going to get into the GBA D-League, as we do upload all of our battles, and that's a big part of this league. You know, we can't just have one person not uploading at all. We want the fans to be able to go through and see everything going on. Obviously, as it says, it's not completely required, but it's heavily suggested that you do have a YouTube channel, as we would want you guys to upload everything. Twitter is not as important, but I would just assume that if you do have a YouTube channel, having other social media like Twitter would be pretty important, and where you're from time zone is important. This probably won't keep you out of the GBA D-League, but just knowing where the time zone, like where you are from, and you know how easy it will be for the other competitors to plan their battles out with you is pretty important. Moving on, we do have some questions that may be a little bit more difficult for some people, like what recording equipment do you have, what editing software do you have, and do you have a 3DS and copy of Pokemon Sun and Moon? The last one of these is the most important. If you don't have a 3DS or a copy of Pokemon Sun and Moon, please don't apply. I don't know what you would be thinking. This is not a showdown league. We do Wi-Fi, so that is very important, but editing software and recording equipment isn't as big of a deal. Obviously, it is definitely a little bit better if you have better recording equipment and you do have better editing software, so you can make higher quality videos, but at the end of the day, that is not the most important thing. Everything like that is just kind of an added bonus to give you a better chance to get into the league. There's going to be so many different things we're looking at, and just people who have the complete package probably have a little bit better of a chance. So don't be scared if you don't think you have the best stuff, but also if you do, it's not the worst thing in the world. And moving on again, this one's pretty important. How did you hear about the D-League? Not everyone's actually going to have watched this video, and you know, if you've heard about the D-League and you've been a fan of the GBA for a while, might give you some brownie points, as we do want to reward the awesome people who've supported us. Why did you want to join the D-League? That's going to be an interesting question, and really, that could be a pretty important one. The way you answer that could really go far in pushing you in front of another person. Other draft league experience, very important. Any weekly responsibilities, work, school, YouTube uploads, etc. We do not want people leaving the D-League after a few weeks. Now, it happens every once in a while that someone does have to leave in the middle of a season, and it's unfortunate, so we will probably have a few extra people in case someone leaves and they can take their spot. So even if you don't get in, I mean, I guess you could hope that someone has to leave. I would hope that that's not your plan to get in, but that does happen, and we really strongly encourage you, if you don't think you can actually deal with a full 8-week season and then playoffs afterward, please do not apply. But again, life gets in the way, so it's just important to fill that out, and we'll deal with whatever happens in the necessary fashion. The final thing, which is actually incredibly important, is submitting an unlisted YouTube video, 7 to 15 minutes long, and narrating a match. This is to showcase your knowledge and skill in the format. I mean, this could just be a battle that you had a while ago. Maybe it's a championship battle you had a season or two ago in a different league. Feel free to you know, make that video again and just show it to us, or if you just have a video and you can throw it unlisted for us, whatever is your best thing you can give us. Obviously, it's not going to be easy for you to go make up a league match and do something. So if you have something handy, that'd be great. You can do a battle against a friend, that would be great. There's a lot of different ways that could happen for you. It's kind of a more difficult thing, but it's really important for us to really get a feel of you as a Draft League battler and as a content creator. So whatever you think is best, you do have to submit an unlisted video on the application. So however that's going to work, that is going to be great for you. Having a live hour-long battle, it's going to be difficult for us to go through all these applications anyways. That would probably not be the best, as we do say 7 to 15 minutes. If it's a little bit longer than that, that happens, but just try not to have this thing be way too long. That doesn't mean you can't upload live battles if you do get in, but this is just more for the application process. And as it said, it can be your own battle or someone else's. If you really can't get a battle, you really don't have a battle that's good enough, which probably isn't the best. If you can find someone else's battle and really break things down and, you know, show your knowledge off, that could work as well. And just make sure you provide the video on the application or submit the link to GBA off, or that's pretty much GBA official, but gbaoff@gmail.com with your name in the subject line. I would say please put it on the application instead of email us. That is an option, but it would be just nicer to have everything in one spot. And hopefully all of this gave you the information you needed to apply for the GBA D-League. I've done my best to go over all of this. There's a lot of different things that I had to go over. I'm very excited, as you can probably tell, and I cannot wait to start going over these D-League applications and find out who is going to be the best candidates to be in the 3rd season of the GBA D-League. Good luck to everybody applying. I'm really excited for this season. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I really hope you guys enjoy it as well. That's enough from me. I will talk to you guys later, and until next time, peace.